Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. In the last episode, we started working on this new district over here, the Eastern District, and got a little bit started, and we decided that this district is going to be the sort of wood processing district for the entire colony. So we're going to be working on some irrigation efforts over here, and we're going to work on those hopefully today. I'm still waiting for enough gears to be delivered here in order to finish the explosives factory. I suppose I should have put in a gear factory here, but we could actually do that already. But I do want to do one other thing first. But I also want to mention that the floodgates, as I have them, are not working as I hoped. The water is rising. It should be rising, at least. I'm going to kick the speed up a little bit. The water should be rising. We should be getting some flooding again in these shallow areas here, but it's not staying there. Even with turning off the pump, which I just turned back on just before I started the episode, even with turning off the pump, we still don't have maintenance there. So I was reading somewhere, I don't remember where, and someone suggested setting these up to 2, except for one of them setting it at like 1 or 1.5. And this one to 1, except for setting one of them to 0.5. In their situation, but they should apply to mine as well. But by limiting the amount of water that can go through here, this might just keep it going. Actually, somebody did comment on one of my videos too. I don't remember who it was now. I'm sorry. But I'm adapting it, merging it with, rather, 2 ideas here. Or another idea here that I read. I think it was, it was Renee Eclipse. Thank you for the comment. Suggested just raise all but one of the floodgates on the western shortcut of the river to max height so that it's just enough to flow to keep the shortcut hydrated while forcing most of the water to take the main river past your water wheels. This may not completely solve the problem of the water wheels getting power because of the flow rates where they're at, but I think this is a good idea, and maybe even not needing this one to be synchronized. Or actually making at least 0. Or 1.5, but having only one of these that allows the water to pass through, that keeps this channel hydrated. But most of the water then goes this way instead of it going like 50-50, basically, because these are, there's 6 each, so going 50-50. Now, I might want to do what I just had done by putting all these up to 2, because that would force the water to stay up here a little bit too. But maybe not all of them go to 2, or not all but one of them. Maybe I leave a couple of them at 1.5 instead. So we could do like this one and this one at, oops, crap. Synchronize. Like that. And then it still would be getting twice the water that this one's getting. But it also keeps most of the water up here, at least I think, instead of letting it all come down this way. Now, I don't know if that's going to actually do any good or not. So I'm going to actually leave this at 1.5 for now, just to see if it solves the power issue, and then we'll keep moving with the other issues. So, after one day after the drought, we're still working on this explosives factory. We're up to 12 now. I did cancel the deliveries of paper and planks here, because we're now able to make planks, and in fact, we have a full thing of planks. And so what I'd like to do now is work on a gear factory here, gear workshop here. Put that in there. And then I want to do some of the power changes or the power connections that we talked about. So, you can't go that close to the windmill. Well, crap. We're going to have to move that windmill then. That's unfortunate. Let's do this then. And then I want to do a 4-way connection, power connection there, or just a connector here, like that, but then a 4-way here, because hopefully I can put a large windmill in here. And that's interesting that I can put one in here, but that one's not connectable. That's okay, we'll put this in. This is going to take more gears. Let me look at that again. Maybe that's just something... No, it's like it's not able to connect because of the windmill being there. Maybe it's because it's shorter. I bet that's the problem. That's unfortunate. So we're going to take that one out in order to get this to work. But that means we need more gears here. Which means that... a lot more gears. Paper we're fine on. We have plenty of paper being made, in addition to the stuff that was delivered and stockpiled. Hopefully they're using that stuff first. Looks like they are. I think we're also going to need another road in here somewhere just for connectability for later on over here. Hopefully we can make a few more gears. We have 3 gear factories cranking away, but we do have a minimum here of 50 gears, so it's only when we exceed 50 that they get shipped. And that requires gears also. All right. Well, we're just going to have to wait on that. In the meantime, this is coming along. Actually, you know what? Let's set the priority higher on this and this so that we get those finished with the first gears that come up here. First 21 gears instead of spending 12 of them here first. The other thing I could do, of course, is to not, at least temporarily, not limit the gear output. And that would send all 50 of them up there, and then we could stockpile again. I do want to have a little bit of a stockpile. It's 50 here. 50 here. There's 34 here. That means you're going to get 16 of those 50, but that should be okay. We have a ridiculous amount of carrots in our whole colony. Bread, not as... also doing pretty good on bread, and potatoes are a big problem right now. So I would like to work toward a bigger potato farm, but I want to get the wood processing done up here first. One thing I noticed, by the way, is that this lumberjack was actually harvesting these trees because it's still within their range, even though it's outside of the district. Most of the trees, rather, are still within their range. So they are harvesting those trees, or they were harvesting those trees instead of these burned out dead ones. So I moved the lumberjack flag over to here so that effectively can no longer come down here. This is the furthest they can go, is right here. And that can make sure that they stay up here and deal with these logs first, or these trees first, because I want to clear all these out, because we're going to have them gone either to build something or to continue to be able to put in the channel. Okay, we finished this. That's great. This is 18 out of 20. That's also good. Now it's 20 out of 20. And you're delivering a couple more gears went there. We need more planks here. Really? We're going to end up making more factories than just one, but I wanted to get started on that. We do have a ridiculous amount of planks, too, so I guess I could send more planks up here. Ah, this got finished. Great. That got finished. I think we're maxed out on workers again here. Actually, one of our lumberjack flags is workerless. That's fine. And this just needs more planks. But now we can make at least some. We're not supplying that much power, but we can at least make some dynamite, some explosives, so we can start working on our channel project, hopefully very soon. I think everyone's doing okay. I did turn on the water. Food is great. Water is good. We do need another water tank here, though, because we have... Yeah, we need another water tank here. Let's go ahead and put up some supports, some platforms here to height, and put the other water tank in right next to this. And that way we'll have two big water tanks up here as well, due to the population, of course. And then we need a path right there. Because one water tank can only support 150 beaver days, and with a 9-day drought, 150 divided by 9 is just over 15, and we have 18 beavers right now, so I want to be careful with that. This one has 9 beavers it's supporting, so it should be fine. This one here is supporting... Actually, we need to add another tank for this one, too. Which I might build out over the water with. That's not a bad idea. Because, well, we've been building out over the water with everything, so why not, right? Let's do some platforms up here as well. You come this way, and I think I can put it in, like, here. And then a water tank goes here, like this. And like that. We're okay. We're barely okay with 21 with one pump at 94% productivity, I think. But we might end up having to have another pump up here, which would be fine because we have 2 unemployed people. And we have space for 3 more if we want them. So, and we're doing very well on food, as mentioned previously, so we could be okay. I know you're working. 8 more planks. Yeah, unfortunately, the poor power network is having a problem. So I think I'm going to actually have like a wind farm over here and put most of the buildings over here. But I wanted to get the gear building connected up. And I wanted to also connect this connection up, so we're kind of ready to go for that wind farm. So we could just keep going in a straight line here for now. Like that. You all are delivering gears and paper here. Okay. We probably should reset this limit back to, nope, back to have a stockpile of gears saved here. Which means that these won't get finished, but that's okay. And then at least for now, I can do, let's see, some of these, at least at each one. And then, so there's some arguments here in the sort of community about, well, should you just go ahead and connect up? I mean, it's only a few more logs. Logs are effectively free. Should you just use all four ways, or should you use smaller connectors? And I think for the most part, the argument to use all 4 ways is correct. As long as you have, you know, not very much concern for some of the buildings. The problem is these are going to be too close. I'm going to have to actually put them out 1. But I think in this situation, because of the way that I'm planning on laying this out, I think I'm okay with having the single connectors here and saving the supplies. So we can get this thing going. We're going to need another... Actually, we need more logs. Do I have any free workers? I do not. So I want to put in another house here. The question is do I want another 9? Or do I want to just do a 3? And I think I want to just do a 3. I'm going to do... this one here, like this. And then I'm going to put a mirror in here when we need it. And then when I turn this back on, which I will, then we'll have another worker working there. How many do I have here? Oh, let's steal one from there. I didn't realize I had 4 of them jammed into that. That'll make life easier. Puts 1 to work here. And we should be, yeah, 3 out of 4 in District Center. So that means that this beaver will start collecting trees down here again, which is great because this one is still paused. Because we still have 334 logs in this district stockpiled. So, yeah. And I need to find a place to put in a log pile. And, you know, maybe that should go right here, moving this lumberjack over. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Put this lumberjack flag... Oh, I can't put it there. That doesn't work. Never mind. We'll figure it out later. I don't know where exactly I want to do it. I could also build a staircase up here and start blasting this down, but that's for later. Alright, good. We have logs. I wish we could get 4 more planks, but we will. We just needed more logs for that. We had a couple of beavers die of old age. I wish you could find out what district they died in, just so you could make sure that you had everything covered without having to go around like this. Plenty of extras there. 7 there. Wow. Yeah, we've got extra beavers right now. But I do want to put more to work in this district for hauling. Oops, wrong way. And probably here as well. There should be... oh, it was 7. Probably not builders. Let's go here to just these. And that'll leave me with 1, along with 1 child. I think that's good. And this, we'll have 3 children come here. You know what else I need here is a campfire. Is that what it's called? Yeah, campfire. So we need to set that up too. But I want to get the plan moving here a little bit. We do have 3 total explosives here now. Oof. I guess we could start placing them. So let's plan this out. I need to fix my screens here first. Sorry. So we need to have a water pump here someplace. Now this can't reach far enough to get to the water. It only has a maximum depth of 2. I think I want to come down by 2 blocks on this one. Yeah, I think I want to come down by 2 blocks on this. So we need to bomb out those 4 squares. Let's move it over by 1. These 4 squares twice. So let's go with, nope, this one. You 4. Do we have dynamite here? In this district someplace? How much do we have stockpiled? 49. Yeah, let's ship some up here. Let's see, you have 8 jobs, okay. Add a new route. Come up here with just dynamite, explosives. And we're just going to say 20 explosives. Oh, we already have it there. Great. The builders are picking up the dynamite that was made here. I think there was 3, and they're going to go place that. We're going to need some more paper manufacturing, too. I wonder if... Come on, planks. It actually might be good. Here's a crazy idea that's not that crazy. But if I flip this around, and once we get rid of this lumber mill, if I placed this paper mill here, or not lumber mill, sorry, windmill, place a paper mill here, butted up against, or even like this, somehow, and that way we had 2 paper mills in this space. That might be a good idea. Come on, planks. There? Finally. Okay. Now we can get rid of you. Even though it's going to cost me a lot. And then I can put in one of these things here. Oh crap, that needs 2 planks. And I don't have any. That was stupid. Okay, temporarily delivering planks too. Nope, wrong button. This button. Planks. Should be fine. We've cut most things down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are at 20 or 30. And these are at 20. So that's really like one set of 50 together. So we're okay because we still only have 6 sets of 50. Ah, and we have explosives that we can blow up here. Detonate. Actually, I needed to do a little bit more than that on this level. But I'm going to double check this. Okay. The water connection is there. Or the road connection, rather. Let's do some more dynamite here. And then we'll take these couple out as well. We do have 20 more up here. I'll pick those up in the morning. I'll probably put in the party thing here, the campfire here. That would probably work well enough. I can't build out over these trees with having the trees still here. So if we wanted to build out this way, I would have to take out some of the trees. Because the tile's basically reserved. Not the tree itself, I don't think. But even if we went up high, actually, even if we went up this high, let's do this by this one just to see. So you can't build where the tile is claimed by the construction. Actually, you can't even build where the tile is claimed by the tree. So never mind. You have to take the trees out as well as the other tile. As well as the, the marker for it being a forestry tile. I do have somebody working here. That's good still. I didn't remember if I did, but I should be able to see that I did. And we are putting up dynamite here now. I'm probably going to detonate these two in two separate sets. Okay. We do have two children born here. Did we not get the planks yet? Or the gears? Oh, I'm waiting on the gears because, yeah, doggone it. Well, we are making gears now at least. So the planks that are being brought up here are being put into the gear manufacturing, which is not the best idea. It is what it is. Let's make that a high priority. That way, if they do see any planks, they come and place them. They're working on this construction here, effectively construction here too. So that's the thing. I want to wait until this beaver gets out of here, just in case. I don't know what the explosion's going to look like. Turns out we were okay. And in fact, I should have just waited and put in 2 more right here, and at least 1 there. And I like that they can reach down a little. They are building. 1 more to build. Ah, we have connectivity. Great. Okay, so now I can probably cancel the some of the deliveries at least. But I'm going to wait. Let them maybe stockpile me a little bit more here. Let's see. So that should work for putting in... Once this comes down, that should work for putting in this. Having a road there, having a stairway up twice, and then up here we'll have to plan out how we're going to do the little viaduct, and we'll have to put up a water tank and whatnot. But I want to wait until I finish blasting all of this out, just to make sure that I don't do anything too insane. Now let's see, planks and gears and paper. We are making paper slowly, so I do need to put up that other paper mill. Paper mill here, so I could go either place. The only potential question is if I want to put in, let me pause for this, a large windmill, excuse me, here. Can I put in a paper mill in either of these 2 spots? And I can. Let's do it here then. Yeah, let's do that. And then I would like to also put in just some simple shrubbery here and here. Or actually, maybe I should make that something else. Let's let this build for a moment. I do have one other project that I want to thank the Ontario Gardener, aka Snowbird Gaming, as he's known on, or is now known on YouTube, for a suggestion. And that is to... Sorry, I got distracted. That is to put in beehives for some of these growth areas. I totally forgot about beehives. And that's going to make a huge difference for crop yields as well. Now let's see, where do I want to put in a beehive? They have a range of 3 in every direction from the hive itself. They do apparently affect trees, although they don't say that they do. If I did this here, no, I want to do this here. Let's, no, I just want to do this. 1, 2, 3 there. And then we can put it in here. You did get that one. Let's... No, it should be here, not there. It's a carrot. There. You know what? I'm not going to worry about these 2 tiles. Wish I could see. Let's go here. just for symmetry. Because I want to cover this whole thing. I'd rather cover this bit over here than this bit down here. Plus, I might eventually take these out. You know what? I'm actually going to plan to take those out. And that way I could have a road out here to connect in with this stuff later. So then we need 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got plenty of room there. Let's go here. And then that'll be a good start for beehives in this area. Probably don't need them there. I would like to put them in here too, but this is the more important one right up here. So let's get our thing out again. That's 3, and 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that'll be good. That's perfect. This one's going to be offset a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And here, I need to go up 1 though because of this indentation here. And then we'll go 3 here. Now we need to come back down again here. You know what? Let's just do that. And then we'll cover this because I think I'm going to end up blasting some of this down. I think we'll cover that as we add more up there. So those will go in there as well. And I could, you know what? I could just delete those 3 crops. Especially this one is 66%. That's not nothing. We're not really using all these carrots just yet, but we need to eventually use them, or we will be eventually using them as I downsize the carrot production in the other districts and make that my only carrot district. Let's see now. We have... I can probably cancel the explosives. No, we need a lot of explosives here. Let's start building the water pump then. It'll go here. I don't know if I can have a staircase right next to the pump. So I'm not going to. I mean, it tells me it's going to work, but I don't know if I truly trust it. So we're just going to put it out there. That's what I planned for anyway. So we'll just do that. This will connect to that. And then we can put in the, let's look at the water dump. Yes. Okay, so this is just literally that. All right, so now I want to do, that was 2 tiles. Yeah, so that's going to go there. And then we're just going to do dynamite here. And we'll blast that line. And then I think I want to leave 2 spaces here for room for a, what's it called? Forestry. And then we can take this line this way, etc. Where are we at? Not there yet. How many more trees do you have that you can remove? A few. Okay. Keep working then. We have lots of power available here now. Although right now we're actually kind of almost to the limit. But we'll add more planks. Although right now logs is our what we're falling short on. So I'm going to keep the plank and gear imports going. And explosives for that matter. That way we continue to have enough for what we need here. Because they'll stop once there's stockpiles anyways. So we'll keep the planks and gears coming in. Not that they're coming in very fast. And especially not the not the gears, because gears are a pain. Is this empty yet? No. Yeah, we're just not using enough of everything just yet. And really, if I wanted to make sure that this get emptied out, I'd have to make sure this one get emptied out also. Because they're probably going to use this one first, always. So I'd have to pause it, and then I'd have to micromanage it to make sure that it stayed good. We might need another pump here. We're barely keeping up with 3 pumps. We're supplying 54. Plus 12. That's 66. So that's 22 per pump. And these are running at 94 to 100% efficiency. Yeah, we're going to need a 3rd pump. Let's make a couple more edits here. I want to remove... demolish these. Yeah, demolish both of those too. And let's put up some platforms. Like 2. And then we can put in another pump. And this one will only get used for a little while until we have these folks up here stabilized. Which, actually, they should be able to be. Let's borrow one of you guys. We don't really need 3 builders, even though we are doing some building. We don't really need 3 builders. Does that mean? Yes. So they actually have a local supply of water up here now, which is good. We're going to have to put in a water tank as well here. As well. Huh. That's a good idea, I think. Pushing it back like that. We can put this in like this. You're getting built slowly as we have the dynamite. There are 5 in here as well as the 20 that are being kept up to stock here. So it's actually just down to the builders that I just stole one of. But we do have 3 children coming up, so we can put one back later. It might also be a good idea to move this lumberjack over here. Let's do it. Let's actually kick that up to high priority. And then we can pause actually and remove this one. That way they work here instead, which is a shorter walk. I will probably keep this one or one on this end and one on this end because this whole area is going to be filled with trees. Whole thing. Great. And this also does not have any access down here. It stops 1 tile further, but still it does not have any access down there. So that's good. Did we happen to remove... Ah, yes we did. Let's go ahead and put in a beehive here. That'll at least fertilize those carrots, which we'll replace eventually with wheat. Once we have stabilization on the carrot supply here. These are still waiting. And I'm not going to bother with what's grown here in the central district because I'm going to be changing it. And actually this whole area is probably going to be potato farms. And I'm probably going to build out over to put up the grill and the farmhouse. Build it over the water. All right. Wind is winding. Logs are still a problem. We might even need to have 3 eventually loggers here. I'll have to figure out how that's gonna work out entirely as we kind of go. I haven't done any sort of weird math on how many trees one lumberjack can maintain versus how many tree plots one forestry can maintain. It's kind of just does it look right? Well, we'll do that kind of thing. I'm gonna let all these dynamite things get built, by the way. That's probably far enough because we're not going to build up here unless we start blasting away at it. Or we're not going to plant trees up here, rather, unless we start blasting away at it. Although I could potentially... Well, that's too high. I'm not going to do it there either. So this should be plenty far enough for the channel. So we'll hope that that is the case. And that's going to take a while to get stuff delivered to it because there's still items here that need stuff. And looking at the time, I think we're in a good place to end this episode. We'll continue to build things like beehives in the next, as we have the spaces opening up again. Once the crops are harvested, and we'll move around and continue doing other expansion. I didn't upgrade. Ooh, I didn't turn this one on. Oops, that could have ended poorly. That could have ended very poorly. You guys probably saw that and were yelling at me. But everyone else, wow, these are full. Great. I can probably turn one of these pumps off now. We don't really need 2 all the time, so that's fine. That gives me 3 unemployed here. You guys are really stocked up on the metal. Okay, that's good. Carrots as well. That's good. Oh, we have a beehive spot here. And then we'll finish the rest of these as we can. But right now we're not really using these carrots It's not much. Alright, so let's take a look. Anything else we need to take a look at in this episode? I don't think so. I think that's what I had, more than what I had planned, actually. I didn't think we'd even get this far with the dynamite and whatnot. But we'll finish it up in the next episode, hopefully. Get the water channel flowing. Get some more planks and gears, hopefully, delivered up here. We might want to turn the paper shipment back on again. Or I could pause this explosives factory. That might be the better option. But we'll see in the next episode. So thank you all for joining me. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.